Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back. Clumsy Trucking Friday, how's everyone doing? Audio, everything good? Let me know. Still a bit getting used to the new setup. How's everyone doing? Thanks for joining, guys. I'm actually wearing Wyoming shirt today. Care of SES. Thank you, SES, for shipping this all the way to Singapore. Who do we have in chat? British Gamer. Stay safe, man. Goodness. I assume that's in the UK. 100 plus miles per hour winds incoming. Stay safe, stay safe. Welcome back, Kiwi. How about there? How are things going? Hey, Skyer. Glad you made it. Glad you managed to join. Hey, Patrick. Hey, Tom. Thanks for joining. And sorry to hear about that, Tom. Our condolences. Yes, thanks for sharing. Not a positive note, but it's what it is, right? Hang in there, man. Hey, Patrick. Glad you could join. Were you in Jack's stream? Sorry you couldn't drop by a while ago. Hey, Daniel. Good evening. Thank you for joining. Welcome, guys. So, what do we have today? Well, the stars finally aligned. Finally, I've been waiting for this. So you might have noticed the past couple of weeks we've been in ATS 2. We are in ATS now. We will be, at least. And as you might have seen in the title, we have some new stuff coming. I was trying to coordinate with Zeemod. He's pretty busy, but we finally got in touch. And yes, we're checking out a couple of stuff today. Winds are gonna be bad. Oh my goodness. Hey, Skyer, thank you for that gifted sub. Tom, if it's any consolation at least, yeah. Maybe the sub will help a bit. Have a good one. Thanks, Skyer, for that. Very nice gesture. Stay safe, Ark. Glad you made it. Goodness. Alright, so yes, what are we checking out today? Well, a couple of things. If I can get my setup, if I can get familiar with my setup, 1 second. So if we go to the Firefox first. Okay, you should see that. Alright, that looks good. Mods list, exclamation point mods gets you there as always. Or if you're watching this replay in YouTube, the mods list link should be in the video description. So what are we checking today? First and foremost, P389 Glider by John Ruda, now in version 4.0. That's something that we'll be checking out. The parts, I had a look at the new parts. It's amazing. New chrome parts. It's super sleek and makes the truck look even better than before. P389 Glider. Very, very nice. Looks even more massive. So many new parts in there. It feels like a new truck. So that's the first one. The next one is this is early access. This is still in pre-order. Got the CAT C16 Direct. I think Direct for direct injection from Zeemod. That's still in pre-order. I believe there are other versions that are available for the CAT C16. I'm not sure if it's the direct variant as well though. But I know some of the guys here have experience with other mods. I think, who was it, Slav Jerry who made one? So you can help me out and we can compare. And you can let me know which you like better. But I've only tried a Zeemod so far, this one. So we'll hear it. It's currently in pre-order. And you can get your own copy. And you can get a preview here in the stream for now. Cool. So that's the one. And the other one. And I have to thank Zeemod for that because he gave me an early access copy. He just asked me, do you want to try out the CAT C16? For sure, yes, I said. So he gave it to me. And then the Frameless dump trailer. So he actually got me a coupon, an unlimited coupon pass, so I can try out any of his mods and showcase them if I want. So I'm free to choose which one. So I chose this one. So I wanted a new trailer, and I was pretty curious, still am, about Zeemod's first ever trailer in the game. frameless dump trailer, lots of options, looks very sleek. The chrome parts look very fancy, so we'll try it out today as well. Right, so all those are in the mods list. Good. Was that for 3 months? Well, you have like a 12-month badge now. Goodness, congrats, man. Paco Boy, sorry I missed that. Oh no, I think it was 18 hours ago, but thank you for following if you're watching this footage. Good. So that's the plan. Let's see if fate agrees with that plan. There you go. Zeemod's 3408, yes. So Slav Jerry's 3408, is that also a direct injection? To be honest, I'm not sure what the difference would be, but it does sound very unique from what I've heard from the engine so far. I'm not sure if it's the same variant. Because, one second, maybe it's worth checking out again, huh? So if we go for the mods list again, let's have a look at that page. That's actually a good point. So, to show you, let's go to the 3408 page. So I can highlight what the difference is. Maybe I'll open the dump trailer as well. So this one, 3408 direct, all sounds are professionally recorded for a Kenworth K100, 550 horsepower, CAT 3408 direct injection engine with 7-inch straight pipes. So it's a straight pipe, it's a direct injection. If it's the same with Slav Jerry's, I'm not sure. But yes, you guys can help me out to evaluate, alright? So let's leave that there for now. Good. Don't know what kind Slav Jerry's is. Okay, so we'll see if we can notice some differences. Right, let's continue. Hey Nick, thanks for joining. $25 for a trailer. It is quite pricey, yeah. Although I think trailers normally are in that price, around 15 to 30. Bart's trailers, I think, are somewhat on a similar price range, if I remember correctly. Straight pipe as well. Okay, so at least it's a straight pipe. If it's direct injection or not, I'm not so sure. Maybe Bones, they will drop by later and will have more context for us. East of Logan. Nice. Oh, cool. Yeah, we'll see if we can get there. Where's Logan again? Sounds familiar, but I can't pinpoint it. Hey, Thor. How's it going, man? How are things in Norway? Hopefully don't have too bad of a weather. Alright, there's the truck. Let's see how it looks in the morning light. 8:30 in the morning should be perfect. Sunrise with winter. There it is. And I'm still getting used to my new setup, guys. Might have seen from Discord. I changed my shifter. I have more details from that story on the video coming out on Sunday, where I detailed the difference in my shifter in my entire setup. Bad weather. You have bad weather as well. There we go. And yes, those are the new chrome parts from John Ruda's update. The staircase, the fuel tanks, even the def tank. All the bells and whistles, fancy stuff. Looks super sleek. And there's the trailer from Zeemod. We'll go later to a mechanic to see how the config options look like. And the CAT 3408 is inside. Let's go and hear it. Start it up. This has a very different, very unique startup sound. Might be very iconic for this engine, maybe. That's the engine. When I first heard it, I was like, what? But yeah, I'm not sure. I guess that's how it works. That's how it sounds. Southwestern half of Wyoming. Oh, nice. Okay. Then maybe we should be there. Let's have a look at the map. Maybe later we'll check it out. 45! All in a streak. Goodness, Jack. Glad you made it. Thanks for joining, man. Sorry I couldn't drop by late a while ago. How was your stream? What were you streaming? Air start. That's an air start. Thank you, Ark. Combines truck sim, train sim, flight sim, and farm sim. That would be the dream, Beer Slayer. That would be the dream. Okay, that's an air start in the beginning, I see. Oh, one thing I forgot, you know what? Is the speed limit for the phone GPS. Also, how is my height in terms of the truck? I think it's okay. Yeah. Inside, you hardly have any insulation. That's how John Ruda set it up. Anyway, well, let's drive to the mechanic. Let's have a quick look at the parts. And then let's go outside again so I can enable that speed limit. The only thing, though, to note in this engine is it unfortunately does not have an engine brake, does not have a Jake brake. Actually, even engine brake I don't think it has at all. Very unique design. So Z actually advised me to get a transmission with a retarder because the Jake brake either will not work or will not have any sounds, or both. Let's get some lights in. Racing. Nice. Used your fancy new wheel. I still haven't seen that in action. I will check out your Discord. Maybe you have some photos in there. Oh, also, do we have the overlay? Yeah, I think we should have the overlay, right? Nice. Peterbilt, yes, Skyr, indeed. Where could the mechanic be? There it is, right in front of us. I think this is a truck dealer, actually. Here on the right, is it this one? I think this is the back of the building. Nice gravel sounds. I'm not actually sure which mod that comes from. Hey, there you go, Bones. Yes, I know you guys have been asking about the 3408 comparison, so you guys can help out and chime in here, although we might have our own biases, but that's okay. Just let me know what you think and we'll see how it goes. The Slav Jerrys also have no engine brake. I believe that's how the engine is designed in reality. Hop on here and have a look at the parts. Yeah, that's how it works, Nick. Unfortunately. But people are more than happy to pay because they want more content. And unfortunately, SKRS is not able to keep up with the demand, so third-party developers are filling that gap, and the price is whatever people are willing to pay for it. And apparently, that's a lot. So yes, the price is dictated by how the market seems it fit, and so far, seems like the market in general is pretty happy with the prices. Right, let's have a look. Hey, drive safely. Thanks for joining. We'll have a deeper dive into the engine sounds later once we get on the road. For now, let's have a quick look at the John Ruda updates, all the 4.0 versions, right? Flat top. So I think these are mostly flat top variants now. So you had the high roof before. Now you have these, and this is perfect for the trailer from Zeemod. There you go. Even new variants, short chassis, low and short chassis. Although I think that converts it, that's only for the day cab variant. But you do have 8x4s in here. Oh, interesting. Yeah, you do have 8x4s. this is the one I'm using. Currently, there is no other variant, I think, for the 3408 Direct because this is early access, so the definition files aren't fully done yet. So this is actually, I think originally this is only compatible for DOMS Peterbilt, but yeah, I just added the definition files for now. But the full definition file should be available by the time this product is released. That's what I'm expecting. Slavs has a direct injection. Okay, cool. It's a 1-to-1 comparison then. Good. Then I look forward to your inputs. Good. Transmission. So this is what I got. I don't usually use a retarder in US trucks, but yes, for this engine in particular, we will need to, because the engine brake, I think you can enable it, and I think it slows the truck down because that's a game limitation, but you won't have any sounds. Slavs 3408 later. We'll see. If depending on the mood. I'm a bit lazy at the moment. Maybe later that will change. There's the interior. Full gauges now with the 4.0 version. And thanks to Silly Panda for updating his paint jobs. It's now compatible with the newer cab variants. Fully customizable colors and whatnot. The new gears, yes, it's amazing. The new shifter is amazing. Sometimes I still miss the gear, go to the rightmost one, but more often than not, it's good. And here is where it shines. You can see all the dots and all the new parts in there. Yeah, as long as you see the new 4.0 in there. I won't go in detail, but the ones that I really like are these guys here. The staircases, like before it looked like this, which is not bad, right? But now it's even beefier. Big steps chrome. Even the tanks here. Before I think it was like this. Now there's like a def version with a def tank in there. And all the other parts. Where was it? So many dots. Yeah. This one. Yeah. Chrome big steps. So yes, before it was like a bigger frame. There's like a smaller, different frame so that it would fit the bigger steps kind of thing. But yes, additional parts. So I won't go into detail because that bores some people, unfortunately. But yes, I highly recommend you try it out if you haven't yet. Rudimentary stuff. Inside, more stuff changed. Can even change this one, right? Have rugs even. No, that's the one. Where is it? This one, rubber mats. Yeah. Change your floor, change the height of the shifter, change even the shifter itself, I believe. This one. Right. Pretty cool stuff. And all the other bells and whistles as customizable as you'd like it. Cool. Hey Slider, how's it going? Where have you been driving recently? Hey Clutch. The truck going sideways? Oh, with me? For sure, yes. With my skills, I'm sure we can manage that. And we just hop on back, enable the speed limit. Let's see. Speed limit. As many dots as Red Scania. I didn't really count, but that's as many dots as I would like. Anyway. Cool bendy road is Route 89 from Jackson to Logan. Cool. Thanks. We are somewhere in Wyoming. We are in... Maybe we're in Logan? We're in southwest of Wyoming. So Edmonton is the southwest most city, right? What is to the east of that? What is to the east of Edmonton? Is it Edmonton? Something like that. That's where we are. Reforma, Mexico. Nice. I haven't been there in a while. Maybe let's try heading there to down south. We'll see where the job takes us. We'll also get a feel for how the trailer. It looks cool, but do we have enough jobs in the system? We'll see how it goes. Yeah, same here, Tom. Really bad with maps too. Cool. Should be better. Good. And let's check out the trailer this time. Now, I'm not really familiar how this works, like how this trailer is filled. Like, I wish that would get implemented with the game, right? Being able to actually load the cargo and unload it so that all these doors, all these different hoses will have a purpose. Right now, it's more for immersion. But yeah, there are plenty of variants in here, which I'm unfortunately not familiar with. So I just chose the default one there. Different chassis options, short one, long one, different axles, spread, 3 axles. Paint job, not really a lot, because it mainly changes the undercarriage right there. Gray or a darker gray. In your part of the country, yeah. And for me, as an outsider, everything is outside. Everything is unknown. Different fender options in here. Ooh, yeah. And yes, I think the Mac, because it's in real life a Mac trailer, but because of licensing constraints, I think if you buy the trailer, it will not have this. Instead, you can download a mod from the Steam Workshop that changes the logo to the real thing. So similar to what John Ruda has, right? Different surfaces there. What was that? Oh my goodness. What is that for? Is that from Jack? Goodness, Jack. Oi. Thank you for the shifter. You basically funded the shifter. GG, man. Thank you. This is Zeemod's. Zeemod's first ever trailer. Lights. So many fender options. Look at this. Front and back and everything. As Macish as you get, as you want. And this one, I just noticed this. But apparently, I'm not sure if this is new, but I just noticed that John Ruda actually has trailer tires as well. Trailer wheels and tires. And it looks pretty cool. Pretty nice, pretty sleek. Didn't notice that before. Let's just go through the options in here. Then different kinds of doors. Yeah, I wish you could open the doors, right? I'm actually not sure if you maybe unload or load if it moves. I doubt it. We have many limitations when it comes to that. Different kinds of lights here. And yes, even different Mac logos through the years. Interesting. Okay, good. We'll see how it looks when it's unloaded, when it's loaded. Let's get on the road and hear this engine. And you guys can let me know your first impressions. He reduced the files now with the truck and trailer wheels and flare combined. Okay, that's relatively new. Nice. Good to know. Good to know. Good. All right. Start it up again. Air starter. I always forget how that sounds like. Western Star. Oh yeah, I saw. I think it is under. I think it just recently came out of what do you call it? Beta testing, or it just started out of the garage. I mean, that's what I meant. So Logan is there. I see. Yes. So we can take this one maybe. Limestone, 33 tons of it. Going to Chihuahua. Hey, that's good for a change. Getting back to Mexico. Why not? Let's try it. I'll have to pick it up first though. Oh, nice shifter. I like the resistance as you try and shoot in to different gears. There's that resistance. Makes it feel more real, less plasticky, less of a toy vibe. I'll keep quiet here for a second so you guys can hear the engine better. But there's actually a silent trucking video coming out later. So no commentary, none of my voice interfering. You can just hear the engine in its all its glory. If you want more to analyze this engine in more detail, you can do that later. I got the, what's the Thrustmaster one? TH8A. Very nice. As recommended by Alex and Jack. That will be tomorrow for you, yes. Amazing how time zones work, right? And no Jake brake, unfortunately, and that's the wrong button. A very gurgly engine. You got that one, you like it. Nice. I also tried increasing the resistance using the screw. Jack told me about that. It was a bit too much. If I max it out, it gets a bit too hard to put into gear. Am I missing some lights again? Yes, probably. I always get caught with that. I'm going to miss those Jake brakes. Let's try it. Yeah, I am slowing down, I think, but there is no sound, so it's not really implemented. Does not exist for this engine. The Slav Jerrys have an engine brake included. Let's get the retarder in here. Oh, lots of people today. They giving way to me? Oh, thank you. They want to see how beautiful the truck is and the trailer. I actually watched the video a bit, the silent trucking video a bit. And the engine sounds were quite relaxing. Hearing the revs climbing up, shifting gears. It's kind of therapeutic. I can see why some people like it. Hey Scotsman, how are you doing? First. C65, yeah, should be okay. Sounds very good. Can't go wrong with Zeemod sounds. Good to hear. Sorry for the pun. Retarder, I do have it. I don't hear any of the retarder whine either though. I'm not sure if that's because of the transmission. Yeah, I'm having a hard time braking at the moment. The no Jake brake thing is a big adjustment for ATS trucks. New Train Sim World DLC is out. Oh yeah, the journeys. What does it add again? Does it like add to the content of the existing DLCs? It's a very nice add-on. Quite different from their usual ones. A CAT brake saver. What is a CAT brake saver? First time I heard of that. Sounds interesting. What's it like with the window down? Good question, let's try it out. Mostly the same, I would imagine. Oh no, not really. Oh my goodness, so much different. I thought it would be the same. Trying to look for that gear. There it is. Even more gurgly than before. So there is some kind of insulation with this truck. It says in the feature list. Oh, interesting. Jake brake rains down fire and lightning when it goes off Slav Jerry. So Slav Jerry's engine does have an engine brake. I wonder how it hit it. Might be a different variant, huh? The one that has an engine brake in there. Adds liveries to the base routes plus some scenarios and timetable services. Nice. So adds even more content to the existing ones. Cool. And it's pretty affordable, right? 15 bucks last time I saw it. $35 here. Okay. What saves Allen's? Is that supposed to be a pun for something? Oh my goodness, I missed it. Yeah, price is not too bad. Oh, we're here. We're just picking up the job now. Almost forgot about it. We don't even have any load. Things will get even more interesting once we get loaded. And here, I actually just have my retarder on fully. I don't even turn it off anymore. Just so it helps me slow down whenever I let go of the gas. Ada, how are you? Boo! Is that boo or boo? How's it going? It's basically sort of like a retarder. Ah, I see. Yeah. Can you help also Google it for me? Why a CAT 3408 direct injection, why it does not have a jake brake, or if it really does not have a jake brake, because I would imagine Z recorded it accurately. That was a conscious choice for the sake of realism. He could easily have added a jake brake in there. Doing good, man, doing good. Happy to be back in ATS finally. I miss driving here in these roads with these trucks in this setup. Oh, how do we do this? This is one of the problems of this immersive symbols mod. Not sure which one's the front, so I guess we'll just try it here, and if it doesn't work, we'll try to reverse and do it the other way. Real life comparison to his post. Nice. So, what's the verdict, Cellabones? Does it sound comparable? Do you like about it? What you don't like about it? How does it compare with Slav Jerry's? Yeah, I think it's the other way around, huh? Dang it. Yeah, okay. It was going to be too easy otherwise. Can we maybe go around or something? Is this enough of a space? Well, we can try. Hopefully we don't nick any of the cars there. Rex is kind of in the way. There you go. Never gotten jake brakes. Ah, I see. Okay, so they have this kind of retarder in them. which is why this engine does not have one. Okay, I see. So is it accurate? So why would Slav Jerry's have one? Maybe his engine is like an aftermarket. If that's even possible, changing the CAT 3408 to have an engine brake. Or maybe it's for the sake of creativity, you know, not so realistic, but at least it feels fancy, has a Jake brake and everything. So sacrificing a bit of realism for a nice experience in the sim. I can accept that too. There we go, that worked. Yeah, unfortunately we don't see it getting loaded. I wish you could, but yeah, the game is very limited in that regard. So we don't even see the cargo, do we? It's all covered up. Limestone, I don't even know what limestone looks like. But it's 33 tons of them, so that's what, I don't know, 66,000 pounds? Goodness, that's heavy. Alright, let's see if this engine is up to the task. Ah, it doesn't have one. But when you press the engine brake... yeah, I'm thinking about it. Because our retarder is on the transmission side of things. So this CAT brake saver, is it on the engine side or on the transmission side? Because that would depend how you activate it, I would imagine. And yeah, I wonder what the sound should be like, right? Of a brake saver. That would be an interesting thing. Because here for Zeemod, I don't think it has a sound. Even if I turn on the retarder, it doesn't have any sound. So it feels like there is nothing. Maybe if I open the windows, I hear it. 1 second, let's see. So I have the retarder on. Let's go high revs. I let go. Not really hearing anything distinctive. Sounds like the engine spooling down, revving down. Hey KD. Nice. Well, thanks for dropping by and enjoy your class. They made that so easy, thankfully. Different types of what syllables? Yeah, so what we can do, we can probably... let's see. Let's look for a marker, because the arcs is actually a good idea. I'm just lazy, but it's a good idea. So I guess we should try that out. So let's maybe look somewhere halfway, or maybe not even halfway. A couple of miles in. Evanston maybe? No, it's too early. Let's drive a bit longer with this. And then let's look for a mechanic where we can switch to Slav Jerry's 3408, just so we have a 1-to-1 comparison. And then I'll see what we like, and then we'll change again afterwards. So we'll drive for 293 miles to the next mechanic, and then we'll switch engines there. Sound good? So we give both mods a fair share. And you guys can decide for yourselves which one you like better. Annoys everyone a lot. Yeah, that's a good training in life. You'll never get rid of those kinds of guys, unfortunately. You will have to learn how to deal with them, so might as well try learning now. Oh, I like the low rev sounds. Like the engine is at the brink of dying. Hey Alex, thanks man. Thank you for dropping by. It is a retarder, so it is on the transmission side. I see, I see. Thank you. So it's just a fancy name for a retarder, I would say. So in the game, that should get activated when you turn on the retarder, not when you turn on the jake brake. One second. Yes, please do arc. Yes. So yes, I don't think I read any of Cellabone's comments. Initial impressions. Yes, I do. Cellabones. I do use Loader Saint's transmission mod. I'm using one right now. The one with the retarder. In a 355 differential ratio, I think. How are you doing, Alex? You have a new date for getting home? Oh my goodness, I like that. Yes to coffee, please. Hanging in there. As best as anyone can hope for, huh? Yes. It's a good way of looking at it. Hang in there, man. Hope we can keep you company somewhat. Oh, I'm hearing something. Is that the engine mainly? I think it's the engine. I am kind of missing a jake brake. But yeah, it looks like the 3408 is not the engine for that. If you're a jake brake fanatic, 3408 might not be your engine. Gave up on home dates. Yeah, actually that's a good way of looking at it. You go home when you go home, right? Just keep on putting one foot in front of the other. In your case, I think that's literal. Hang in there, man. Thanks, Ark. I'll check it out later. Let's make it more time with this engine. You know, one thing, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to share this, but Z didn't really say not to share it. But apparently, yeah, Zeemod sounds for the interior. You know, Peterbilt pack, the Kenworth pack. His interior sound packs are doing very, very well. Doing even better than his engines, which kind of makes sense, right, in a way, because you have different tastes when it comes to engines. Like you have Cellabones loving Slav Jerry's work, you have Calvinator loving Krishbom's work, you have some guys loving Zeemod's work, so different guys, right, different preferences. But when it comes to interior sounds, I think everyone likes the interior sound from Zeemod. It's not much competition, right? So if you have the money to spare, then you probably will be getting it. That kind of makes sense, but still good to know. Krishbom. There you go. Add one more to the Krishbom group. Oh yeah, Max has a new one coming up, right? Was it an MAN TGX you guys were saying? What truck will that be perfect for? Is there a modded truck? Maybe Madsters? I haven't tried that in a while. time for the new MAN next gen from SKRS. You guys think they'll release it? Are there rumors circulating about that? I really hope it does come out. We're hearing a difference now. Yes, do expound. You would have more experience with those engines. It's nice to hear different points of view. 75 here. Now I just realized once we get to Mexico, even New Mexico, it might be awkward when we have the Frosty mod in there, huh? Maybe we should remove it, you guys think? When we get on the next stop, maybe we should remove it. Or maybe when we get to New Mexico, we should remove it. Right now in Utah and Colorado, that might still work. That might still make sense. But later on, I probably wouldn't anymore. Not yet, Ark. Not yet. Was it the sound of the engine? Sound of the MAN TGX Euro 6? Looking forward to driving with that. Banking on 144, nice. Reworking Leon. Is that going to be part of 144? I am particularly excited for the Austria rework. Oi! Is that Zeemod? Yeah, I think so. Interior sounds from Zeemod. Air horn? The air horn, I'm not sure. Who is that from? Is that from Drive Safely? Is that from Zeemod? Is that from... I don't know. Is that from the engine? Is that from the interior pack? But I do like how it sounds. We have to stop in the next one. Welcome to Utah, guys. The retarder hardly does anything. Oh my goodness. Have to use the brakes more. Oh my goodness, it won't stop. Granted, we are carrying something heavy. Been out in the 143. Ah, that's the one that released in the latest version. I don't think I've driven in there yet. Yeah. Got a Mexican horn. I think Panda is working on an Indian horn, right? Hey, Miguel. Hope you can hear this. Yeah, sorry, we don't have transcoding today. Twitch doesn't like me that much. So only 1080-60. There's no lower resolution. Thank you for sharing that video. In case you're hearing this, or even if you're not, still thank you. Let's have a look how heavy we are. 50 tons. Ooh. Goodness. You're a heavy beast. Still doing quick jobs. On your profile? Why is that again? Are you not high level enough, or is that by choice? You don't need to set up to config any truck, so you can hop in anytime to different trucks, just like train sim style. Have a good one, Miguel. Stay safe, man. Catch you on Discord. How's the sound, guys? Is it too loud? Let me know, okay? I can always adjust it. You're waiting till you unlock all skills. Sound is good. Alright, thanks, Jack. You want to do like a big bang approach? I see. Alright, thanks, Bones. So what's up with you guys right now? Sorry I haven't been very active recently. Been very busy in real life. I hope I can share soon. Things are taking shape. And I'll let you know as soon as I have some news. But that is taking me away from content creation, unfortunately. So I'm super excited about this thing that I can't share yet, that I'm not even craving so much playing. You get that point where you, I don't think, how would you say, I never imagined that time when I would be more excited doing something that I wouldn't have time to play as much. So I really hope I can share with you soon. Three-way sound battle. Three-way sound battle. Who's fighting? Zeemod, Slav Jerry, and who else? Krishpum, does he have a 3408 variant? But yes, what's going on with you guys? What are you playing? What are you watching? Any new games? Anyone playing Cyberpunk? I heard there's a massive update. I'm actually getting tempted to play it again from scratch. Start a new game from scratch just to see, just to check if there's any difference with all the patches, all the updates. Might be a good time to revisit the game. Because in all honesty, Cyberpunk got a lot of grief, but I enjoyed that game thoroughly, despite its bugs. And maybe it's because we're coming from a simulator kind of point of view, where bugs are plentiful. And we're not really used to the AAA treatment. So for me, Cyberpunk is good enough, not too buggy. I don't mind. It has bugs, but nothing I haven't seen before. Okay, looks good. I'm kind of missing the engine brake sound or even the retarder whine. We're not hearing anything. And I'm not sure if that's normal. But the engine sound itself I really like. Very gurgly. 43 gig, the Cyberpunk? Oh my goodness. Yeah, maybe I start a new profile. I haven't tried all combinations yet. Overclocking GPUs, nice. I just finished recording a PC building simulator episode. That should be coming up in the official PC building YouTube page maybe by next month. Really enjoying playing that game. Always nice, always like kind of like a puzzle. And it's all about PC, so why not? But yes, I really would like to get into the water cooling eventually. Who waits till all skills unlocked to buy a truck? Yeah, it wouldn't be my style, but it's his style. It's the Scotsman way. Oh my goodness. That was a huge stutter. And yeah, I think my VRAM, my video card's RAM is actually all used up. 9999. I sound German there. One second, can I show you that one? Yeah, my FPS is not the best. Playing Red Dead Redemption 2, you know, I really wanted to play that game because it's the best, right? I think it's arguably the best game out there, and many people would agree. But I'm just not really into the Western environment so much. It's not my thing. The cowboys and that era, I'm not sure. It doesn't relate to me as much. So I'm not so I don't get into it so much. Even if the story is great and the characters are great, the entire premise is not something I relate to or I crave for that much. It's a bit of a shame because I really want to play it. But whenever I play it, I'm kind of like, I'm not as into it. Like compared to like Cyberpunk, where I'm into the entire futuristic vibe. So even despite the bugs, I'm still enjoying it tons. You guys think there should be a retarder wine with this cat brake saver thing? Because I do have it on this entire time. It's been always on. Whenever I let go of my gas, it should trigger. Been playing trains, nice. Head tiltage? This one? Oh, we haven't taken a photo yet, I just realized. My goodness. What's wrong with me? Let's take one. Right here. Where's the music? There it is. Still getting used to the entire new setup. Ooh, what is that? There's a fountain here. Didn't notice that before. Stop dreaming, start working. Hey, I like the sound of that. That actually relates to me very much. I'm not very much a dreamer. I'm not a visionary. I'm more of an, how do you say, like maybe an executor. Yeah, I don't have the best dreams, the best visions. I try to get things done. In your team, it's great if you have both kinds of people. It's a nice mix. So like for me and Mrs. Clumsy, she's more the visionary. She has the dreams and I help execute those dreams. I have a very like short-term vision. She can look farther than I can. You hear it with the Eaton MT18 speed auto transmission. Oh, maybe it's a transmission I chose then, huh? Ah, yes, that's true. That's a very good point because I'm using Loader Saint's transmission. So the retarder sound would not actually be from Zeemod. It would actually be covered by the transmission from Loader Saints. Because technically, from the file point of view, the transmission files, definition files, would also indicate what kind of sounds would play when you turn on the retarder. So it might be that this one I'm using does not have that assigned. Might be a good place to look at. Might be good to explore it later. When we get to the mechanic, I'll take note of the name of the transmission and then we'll look for the definition file and I'll show you where that should be, where that reference is. Man, I like the sound of that. That's good. I like that plan. Ah, you know what? You know what? No. There should be a retarder. I know what I'm doing wrong. This thing that I'm fiddling with, this sound that you're hearing, I just realized it because I have different mapping in ETS2 and ATS. In ATS, this same key I'm pressing does not touch the retarder. What now? It actually touches the engine brake stages. Dang it. My bad, guys, my bad. So if you look here, key button, this same key, yeah, you see the retarder does not have any key assigned to it. Instead, that's the engine brake increase and decrease. So if we map that properly this time, one second, so if I map that properly this time, decrease, increase. Is that right? No. Decrease, increase. That should work now. Sorry, guys. All right. Let's try it out again. Hey Rook. Frequency of way stations. Nice. 1 to 3 depending on how many state lines. Awesome. Thank you for the update. Thanks for dropping by, man. Appreciate it. Alright, let's hear the retarder. So the game is actually quite accurate on that front, right? The way station. Oh. Oh. Very different sound. 1 second, let's give it a chance. Yeah, it is slowing me down significantly when I let go of the gas. But I'm not sure what that hiss is. So here it is fully retracted, the retarder, fully off. Let's get 1 stage in. Maybe let's go higher revs. And then let's get 1 stage in. That's the one. Let's try it again. Maybe in downhill it's better. So when you turn it off, there's that sound. Let me turn it on. Oh, there is. One, two, three. I don't quite get it. I still don't get it. Yeah, that was the lights probably. Frosty weather, it always wants you to have lights. Turbo with the engine rev. I'm not sure when the turbo triggers. But yes, it's when you step on the gas, mostly. Probably air actuated. Looks like, yeah, it has random sound. Sometimes it hisses, sometimes not. Interesting. Okay. I'll have to get used to that later. Let's test it later. Once we get a time to properly need some braking. Maybe here's would be a good time. Okay, that's max retarder. Yeah, that slows me down significantly. Although it is still quiet. So there's still no retarder whine. So I think I'll still have to look at their transmission files. Okay, good. The blinker would be air actuated too, if it's possible. Yeah, why is that? Is it less maintenance if it's air actuated maybe? Less chance of going wrong, of breaking down? Speaking of way stations, look, here we go. Let's see what we get here. Oh, dang it. Okay, stop here. I missed the gear. So true. Good. Right, let's have a look. No short messages. Did I miss it? Where's the plate? Somewhere here, okay. There we go. Still the same weight. I think it would be time to sleep soon because it's getting dark. Less stuff needed on the truck. Oh, that's true. Yeah. You have an air compressor anyway, might as well make use of it, huh? And the force feedback is so good with this plugin. Adding a hydraulic system or setting up some kind of mechanical actuation would just be more moving parts. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. 30 here. Let's use the retarder to slow down. Yeah, that's... You heard that click? That was actually me activating the retarder. It's hardly hear it. So sometimes it clicks, sometimes it hisses. Interesting. I hardly do, unfortunately, Tom. I hardly do. Yeah, if you guys have some recommendations, let me know in the Discord. Because I'm sure I would learn a lot from those, right? Where are we going? Straight. Okay, good. A hissy click. That's the one. Yeah, in Discord would be better because in chat it would disappear easily. Thanks. Hey Jay, how's it going, man? It's been a while. Hope things are going well on your end. Thank you for 43 months. Oh my goodness, appreciate that. GG, man. These engine sounds are growing on me. Very nice. Truck sim chat would be okay. Yeah, truck sim chat is okay. Sharing some IRL truck vloggers. Oh, sorry to hear, Jay. But yes, good to hear now that you're okay. Nice. Yeah, I was not feeling so good yesterday as well. I almost went ahead and tested myself, but I'm okay now, so I guess if it comes back, I'll try. Oh, I see, Tom. Didn't know you left. You'll have to email me so I can give you the link. So I remember to give you the link. Exclamation point email in case you lost my email. Thanks, Jack. Thanks, Jay. Got you there, Tom. Alright, let's take note of this transmission and see why it doesn't have any sounds. Let's get into a bit of modding basics, how to read definition files. Alright. I like these kinds of things. Nerding out. Alright, let's see. Sorry guys, I'm pressing things quite slowly because I'm still getting used to them. My buttons are all different now compared to before. So I have to, my mind doesn't have the memory yet. They have not been turned into habits yet, so I have to think of them consciously. Transmission, yes. Sure thing, Tom. Thanks. So this is the one I'm using. This is definitely from Loader Saints. 18 speed R1972. Okay, let's keep that there for now. And then what I can do is I can maybe do something. What can I show you? Let me see. Second, huh? Notepad++. Alright. Let me see what I can show you. So, showing you this guy. Thanks, Rook. Yeah, that's rudimentary. John Ruda's 389. Can't go wrong with it. So if we go for accessories, look for Real Eaton Fuller transmissions. You'll see it's in the Steam community page, right? So you go to the Steam community page just so we know where to find it. And this is the trick. ID equals, that ID is something important. Because now, I don't think I can show you this one though. I have other files. Now you'll have to go to your Steam Workshop folder and go to the ATS one 270880. Yeah, that one works. So for me, this is the directory. I'll paste it there. So go to your Steam Apps Workshop Content in 270880. And then the number we got from this one, 665335536. Look for that folder because that's the contents of this mod itself, the Real Eaton Fuller transmission. From there, there's going to be a versions.sii file. I'll show you that one here. That should come up now, right? So this versions.sii file, it will show you what version, what folder you have to use. So it's saying the latest version, for the latest version, use this folder, use this 139 content. If the game is in any of these or other older versions, use the compatibility info folder. So it depends which folder you're going to look at. And right now it's the 139 content, so that's what we look for. That's what we open. All right. So once in there, how else can I show you this one? 1 second. Let me try it out. If I can share with you the 7-zip file. .7-zip. Yeah, this one is okay. Alright, I think that works. You guys see that? That one. Does that appear in your screens? 7-zip file. Okay, that should work, right? It's a bit small though. So we go to def, vehicle, transmission, and all of these things. I think we go to def vehicle truck, and we should have pete.jc. That's the Peterbilt 389 glider from John Ruda. That's the code. If you go to transmission, you'll see all of these things. And the trick is now we have to look for the one that we are using. Let me go back to the game just to see what the name was again. 18 speed RTLO 22918B. RTLO 22918B. So these guys, we want a 355, so it's probably this one, right? So now if we go back to Notepad++, this is what it says. So the name is, so this is the differential ratio, 355. Yes, that's the one we are using. And then include the mode names, whatnot, this one. So this is the one. Include def, vehicle, transmission, sound, real, Ethan Fuller transmissions at SUI. Okay. So if you look for that in the 7-zip again, let me get back to chat. Maybe they have questions. Clever way to find it. Thanks. Yeah, it's easier for me, so I don't have to remember the numbers. So transmission. So we go to def, vehicle, transmission, and then we look for that thing. Sound, real, Ethan Fuller transmissions. That SUI, this guy. And what it's saying basically is there are 3 sounds in here. There's the retarder sound, which is basically the default, right? Sound, truck, default, retarder, that sound ref. Yeah, gear grind, gear wrong. So I'm not sure why that is. It could be because because like the gear grind and the gear wrong, those aren't using this one, right? It's overwritten by the Peterbilt interior pack. Could it be that the Peterbilt interior pack is also overwriting the retarder sound? So the transmission itself is pointing to the correct file, but the file is being overwritten by one of the mods. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, that remains a mystery, unfortunately. You guys have ideas? Let me know. Yeah, that's tricky. Might need to do a load order change. Yeah. We'll need to find what's overwriting what. That's true. Cool. Let me see. Let me just catch up with chat, guys. Huh? Yes, I used all 3 screens to run programs and stuff. Yes, because it's a bit, actually it's a lot more of a hassle turning off some monitors, because Windows has a fit with like the resolution and the refresh rate. They get refreshed, so just keep everything on every time. Cool. Yeah, let me know in Discord, Tom. That sounds interesting. ATS got wrong. That's how many shipping locations don't have bathrooms and you need them. Oh, 1 gallon all jugs. I see. That's a good detail. Thanks. Automated B. Oh yeah, let's go and have a look. Let's go and check out Slav Jerry's engine. Let's compare it. All right, but yes. It's a good experiment to learn about the transmission. Right, let's go out and see. Okay, you gave me the link in Discord, so let's open that one. Thanks, Ark. Right, let me show you what I'm looking at. Let me zoom it a bit so you guys can see. Is that big enough? Yeah. Okay, Slav Jerry, very prominent member of the community. He's had a couple of sound mods, I believe. I tried some of them. It didn't really stick with me that much. But yes, I've heard some very good things from you guys about this. So let's see. CAT 3408 straight pipe sound. Version 1. Oh, this is what you meant. Okay, many different kinds. I see. Direct injection. That sounds like what we want. Although it's, what is the T? Okay. Customizable additional supporter trucks. So this is to make the engine sound compatible with the engine, I imagine. Replace Jake brake with a CAT brake saver. Ah. So in his engine, you enable the CAT brake saver using the engine brake toggle. Is what I understand from this. Improved sound attenuation for realistic sound fade off and distortion. Okay, interesting. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, I'll have a look. Those were saying CAT system for his transmission. Ah, okay, I see. Right, do I have to do anything there? Okay, so which one do I download? Which one is the closest thing to what Zeemod has? Download link, okay. Use a different browser for this one. It might have some questionable banners, right? In share mods. Not that one, this one. One second, there it is. Straight pipe sound, okay, that's the one. All engines in the pack, thank you. Sorry, I don't get it, Tom. I think I need to watch the video to understand that. Okay, that was a quick download. Let me place it in the mods folder. Yeah, it's the entire zip file I'll place. Okay, that looks good. Is that the only thing I need? Do I need this CAT system? Go to Deaf Eagle Truck. I hope not. Excuse me. Hey, Mechanical, how are things going? I saw you were flying the other day. Well, I saw it because Jack was streaming in Discord and I saw your name was there online as well. What have you been busy with? Alright, let's do that. Let's go and check out this engine sound. Let's compare apples to apples, or as close to it as possible. I didn't get what cast was. Too long a read for the stream, unfortunately. If you can summarize it for me, that would be perfect. Alright, so that's this one. We basically just place this above, like so. And does this have, let's see. Okay. Flying the Twin Otter and more developing. Nice. Glad you are enjoying. I have something. I can't quite share it yet. But hopefully I have something coming up that's super cool soon for Flight Sim, for Microsoft Flight Sim. I'm hoping I can share it soon. I'm hoping I can get it soon. And it's not an airliner. It's not any of the fancy airliners. It's something that was not even in my radar. So I'm really looking forward to it. A boat mod. That's the one. Yes. Does this have, I imagine, standalone engines? We'll see soon enough. No worries. Boat mod? No, I'm not planning on using a boat mod. No worries. Jeff can have it. All good. Good. Alright. What's a bois? Automated B transition. Sorry, I still don't get it. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Alright, so what do I choose? Can I just select it? 3408 direct sound engine. That's Zeemod's. This one. This is the one. This is the one. Okay, good. From Slav Jerry. And it was around 575. So what we want is the direct though, right? This one. DI. I think that's the one that's close. It's an Eaton Fuller transmission. Ah, okay. Alright, thanks. The sound of selected engine. Right. In the transmission, let's keep the same. If we could. Yeah, let's keep it the same. Just so we can really balance it out. Good. And turn off the music. And maybe let's get some better lighting. What time is it anyway? 7:18 p.m. Time left, plenty enough. Yeah, let's go and make it morning. Okay, maybe 8:15. There it is. Good. Alright, let's hear it. Guys, ready? I didn't change any of the volumes though. We might need to tweak that, but one step at a time. Let's go and hear it. Oh yeah, air starter as well, quite different. It has a tool. Okay, it's a lot louder. Very bassy, very bassy. Not as gurgly. The idle sounds are a lot more distinct, I think. Less crisp. Because I think it's the recording equipment. Zeemod really has a crisp recording equipment. So this one is a bit muffled. But the sound itself is very pronounced, the idle sound. That sounds good. More machine gun goodness, more machine gun idle. So in the lower revs, you kind of hear it like jug 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 jug. Here, right? Yeah, like chugging along. But once you get to the higher revs, the profile becomes different. It sounds very different from Zeemod's though, doesn't it? Interesting. Can't decide till we hear the engine brake. Well, there is no engine brake on this engine. There is a retarder though. Yeah, let's hear what the retarder will sound like. The insulation, I'm not sure if that was changed by the engine sound, but it does sound more muffled inside. Let's open the windows. If I close it, yeah, there is some insulation in there. Not excessive, I think just right. And I'm not sure actually if it's the engine sound mod doing that or John Ruda's. Nothing happened, guys. If it's John Ruda's truck doing that, maybe. The insulation settings. Don't make Arc ban me. Trying to get a feel for it. No sound on the engine brake either. That's good, because there should be none. But I should turn on the retarder and see if the sound will be different. Or maybe only on higher revs. We'll try it out when we get on the highway. Any first impressions, guys? It sounds very different. Doesn't sound like the same engine to me at all. That might be a good thing, because it's not going to be the same engine, basically, at least from my ears. Doesn't sound anything alike. What are your impressions, guys? I have one, but I'll wait for you guys to say it first so you don't get shy. And don't worry, we accept all opinions here as long as we do it in a civil way, right? We're not bashing anyone. We're not forcing anyone's opinions on some others. We are just sharing our own. So feel free to share. Cellabones makes his clear there. About the others. A grinding noise. Hey Jors, I'm not using any graphics mods. Well, except for Frosty mod maybe. The colors of the sky, that's default. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Yeah, default lighting is actually much better these days, thanks to SKRS's update. Although Frosty mod might have changed the sky a bit, but I'm not so sure. I don't think it does. It changes them a lot, to be honest, if any. That's very true. You do you, basically, right? Yes. Okay, let's try hearing the engine brake or the CAT brake saver. Okay. Okay, nothing on the Jake. Also nothing on the transmission. Alright, so it looks like the transmission sounds are getting overridden by something. But Cellabones, when would the CAT brake saver, when should it trigger? When I turn on the engine brake or when I turn on the retarder? From what you've been driving. With a retarder, I see. So I should be hearing something by then. I'm not. I wonder what that could be. Could it be conflicting with the Peterbilt interior sounds, you guys think? You got auto retarder on. Auto retarder turns on when you step on the brakes, right? I think. Yeah, I don't get any. Yeah, no sounds at all here. Yeah. Interesting. Awesome. Enjoy, Jars. Thanks. Thanks for being here. Seems to be like a grinding noise. Is that a good grind, Jay, or a bad grind? Is it a good or bad thing for you? So how are you guys liking the engine sound? All good? Sounds good to me. Very nice. Although very different. I was expecting to be able to compare both, but at this point, it doesn't sound alike to me at all. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Thanks for joining us in Twitch, and thank you for watching the YouTube vids. Means a lot to me. It's a bit bad, I see. I see. So maybe because of your high-end headphones, you hear more stuff. Yeah, this just goes to show taste is a very big thing when it comes to engines, because I can't quite compare the two, but I prefer Zeemods, to be honest. I like hearing the turbo whistle when I step on the gas. Not everyone would. But yeah, one thing that bothers me mainly is I don't hear the transmission, the retarder at all. Not even Slav Jerry, so I must have a mod conflict somewhere. Do you have the Peterbilt pack? Cellabones, are you using that too? Hey, Pogi. Are you Filipino? Started a new game without any mods. Oh yes, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. It's so clear, right? It's so optimized. It's so stable without any mods. Yeah, I get that feeling too sometimes. No pack, okay. It might be the pack that's conflicting. Let's remove it and see. Let me stop here by the side of the road. Okay. Engine itself sounds good. Delay in turbo and sound more realistic. Good to hear. Good to hear. Good, okay. Where's Ark, by the way? I think Ark disappeared. I thought he was waiting for this. Okay. Alright. Takes a moment to pull up the power for the power demand. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Was there a turbo wine with this engine? I didn't even recognize it. So let me quit the game because sometimes with Fmod things can get a bit weird. So let's do that. So it's clean. Yeah, I really like the idle. Machine gun idle. Arcaran. Yeah. Alright. So what I wanted to do was get rid of the let's evaluate it. Let me hide the face in chat here. Clumsy makes a comeback. So we can analyze together if there could be something that's conflicting. So in terms of sounds, there shouldn't be any conflict because the CAT 3408 is on top here, except for the winter sounds. That shouldn't be an issue. But maybe some of the files below are rerouting, I don't know, or overwriting some of the files. So I would maybe remove some of these. What could we remove? Well, we could remove the Peterbilt. How about the air brake? Train and crossing, I think. Isn't this the one with the conflict? Maybe I can remove that. Or that was an ETS too. Yeah, your truck needs to sound good for your ears. I highly agree. One of the most important aspects. It's very true. Air brake sound. Yeah, we might be able to remove that. That might be it, huh? That might be it. How about the interior noise, you think? No, I think that should be different. Air brake sound might be it. Mr. Adorable, thank you for following. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, let's also get rid of interior noise. Okay, those are a bit old, I think. Maybe they're conflicting. And then the others, I think it should be okay. If it's still bad, if it's still not there, the retarder sound, then we can remove the Peterbilt interior pack maybe. And let's see if that changes things. Okay. Let me also place this above just in case. That's okay. Peterbilt interior pack. Let me remove this now too. Bit hesitating because it really adds to the experience. It's too bad we can't see the files. I think this one is closed. Let's try it with first, and then if it's still not there, let's try it again. There may not be much, if any, sound for the brake saver. That might actually make sense. Yeah. Because I'm expecting it like a retarder with the whine. Sounding like somewhat like a dynamic brakes for trains. There's like that whine, but maybe it's a different system. Yeah, although from Slav Jerry's implementation, should there be one syllabones from what you've been hearing? At least maybe not in terms of realism, but from Slav Jerry's, how Slav Jerry did it. Should there be one even? Brake saver uses engine oil. Interesting. Engine oil. How? Engine oil is used for lubrication, right? So that the metal parts don't hit each other, don't cause damage to each other. It's also used for what? Is it also used for temperature? Regulating the temperature? I'm not so sure. But believe not. Ah, okay, so there might be none. I see. So there might be none. Maybe I'm looking for something that's not really there. Okay, then that's good. Let's continue then. Incorporate it into the back of the cylinder block. Oh, okay. So it's not really in the transmission itself. It's still part of the engine. Fits in the cylinder. I just wanted to hear the engine start again. You guys. Yeah, that's it. That was it. Ah, I see. Very interesting. Thanks, Alex. So maybe what the engine sound does, it actually maybe mutes the retarder whine. So even when you turn on the retarder, it doesn't have that typical whine. Maybe that's what it does. Thanks, Alex. Makes sense. Alright, let's try it. Yeah, there is nothing. There's nothing. Which might be normal. Let me know when you start hearing the turbo whine. I hear something. Yeah, I hear the sirens. I need my lights on again. Dang it. Really weird. Man, it's heavy. Okay. Slow down for me. Goodness, this thing doesn't want to slow down. It's so heavy. Oh, chat window. Am I not there yet? Yeah, my bad. Thank you. Thanks for reminding me, Jay. Yeah, it doesn't sound bad at all. I get why Cellabones like this. Very nice. Clumpy tried to take over. Yeah, I was very sneaky about it. In true Clumpy fashion. Yeah, we are struggling pulling this thing a bit more because this engine is a lot less powerful than the Zeemod's version. I think, not sure about the pulling power, the torque, but the horsepower, this is 400. Zeemod's was 570 something, I think. Quite a big difference. But there are other variants from Slav Jerry. We could have picked the others. But I wanted to use the direct injection thing. Alex, do you have more context on what direct injection means? Is that the same like I don't know, fuel injector and a carburetor or something? Or is that a different injector thing? Maybe there's a mechanic in Moab. Fuel is injected, so that's the fuel injection. Nice, thank you. Cool. Straight pipe version. Yeah, let's try changing the engine to one of those other variants. Maybe we can relate more to it. Let's see, there is one here. That's good. Let's try it out. It'll be pretty close from here. Time to remove the winter mod. That's a good call. Where are we now? I think we're getting close to New Mexico, right? Or are we there already? I think near the southern end of Utah. Yeah, that's a good call. When we switch engines again, if we go back to Zeemods, maybe it's time to remove the Frosty mod. I really like that low RPM. When you can hear the cycling of the cylinders. I don't know. But you hear it more. That chuk 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 kind of thing. Disappears in the higher revs though. Not as applicable anymore. My brain automatically goes to the engine brake, which does nothing. Big cam engine. Yeah, I think it's a great free alternative. Slav Jerry, nice. I'm still partial towards Zeemods for the moment, but yeah, it's a great alternative. I can see why some people like it. Did those guys just hit each other? Yeah, they did. At least I'm not the only clumsy one. Okay, let's see. So other engines have different sounds. Is it syllables? Or is it different variants but all same sounds? Let's try one that's what has the most different sounds here in his back. Let's try that one. So we can see the full spectrum. Scania open pipe. Ah, yeah, I think I've tried some of his ETS2 sounds. Did not resonate with me that much though, unfortunately. It was a bit too loud for me. But yes, different tastes. Okay, let's let this guy pass. Ooh, that's heavy. Rattle, yeah, extreme stuff. Good. Alright, let's see. So what do you guys want? Want another Slav Jerry engine? Want to go back to Zeemods? Let me know. We have other Slav Jerry sounds here. If I can find it again, this guy. Right. TDI. Let's see if there is a difference. Let's try this 585. See if it has different sounds maybe. Okay. Keep the transmission in there. Right. Okay, sounds same. Is it different? My ears can't tell, sorry. I'm bad. I have very bad ears. Sounds good though. Okay, let's try going back to Zeemods so we can really have that immediate comparison and see how different it is, if you can notice something. You might have to go out and then in. It's a bit buggy. There it is. Go back in. I really like the low revs. Good. Alright, let's see. Which one was it? 3408 direct, that's the one. There we go. Alright, let's hear it. Should be the same air starter. It's a lot milder, yes. And not as... the idle isn't as pronounced. It's a bit more blended. That may or may not be good depending on your taste. But yeah, that crispness is something I like. There's the turbo. There's the whistle. Good. Well, it sounds very different to me. Not sure about you guys. But yeah, I personally prefer this one, so I'll keep this one. But yes, the other one is not bad at all. And yes, let's remove the snow, thank you for reminding me, Alex. Let's do that. I am quite done with the snow as well on my end. Even if I don't have it in real life, every time I load ATS, I have snow, and the daytime is so short. It's a bit sad. So much different, right? Yeah. You can hear it all around you, behind you, and sides. Ah, I see. Because of your headphones, I see. So yeah, I think in terms of the sound file quality, you really can't beat Zeemod in that crispness factor. But when it comes to the mixing and everything, now that's coming to taste. So that depends on your taste. 1 second, Frosty mod is what I wanted to remove, and the winter sounds. Thank you. Yeah, surround. Yes. That comes with the crispness. Yeah, with his headphones, he probably would say yes. Good. Hopefully the game doesn't reset on us. We'll see soon enough. Yeah, immersion for sure. Let me have a quick look. Are we missing? Dropping frames? No, we're good. Okay, we're good. Okay, didn't reset. Thank you. Right, let's get going. Rock Springs to Delicias. Oh my goodness, that looks so different. Okay, I missed this kind of view. Alright, let's get going. Thank you. Hey Blue Pixie, shutting down while playing. Yeah, sounds like a mod conflict to me. Did you turn on any mods recently? Welcome to the stream, by the way. Thanks for joining. Oh my goodness, this guy. Thank you for following, Blue Pixie. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. So it's like a mod problem. Skybox. I'm not sure if there were any changes. I don't think I said anything about it. Maybe someone else. Oh, Cass. Cass was saying. Okay. Not so sure. Do you guys notice any? Does it look better? I don't notice it. It looks okay, but yeah, just don't zoom in because it gets pixelated. You like this sound a lot more. Thanks. Thanks for sharing. Looks like I'm on the wrong lane, my bad. Let's keep the retarder on here. Well, the brake saver. It made RBW sky too bright. You guys driving with realistic brutal weather? Nice. Yeah, I haven't tried graphics mods in a long time. The rainy clouds are much more outlined. With this one? Or with the brutal weather? Also, the clouds seem to be traveling quite fast, huh? There you go. There's that phenomenon. Until now, I still don't know what causes that. The shaky skybox. I think that's mainly there when you have Reforma on. Not so sure. The wind. When there's a gust. Yeah. The clouds are Oh, the freestyle, I see. Yeah. Too foggy most of the time. Yeah, that was also my gripe about it. I don't like so much. The fog was a bit too much for me. It and then I lost it. There we go. Welcome center ahead. Are we entering a town? Oh yeah, Monticello. Monticello? Come on. Oh my goodness, that's the wrong gear. And that's the wrong physical spot. And now we're in trouble. I'll just stay here because if I shift gears, I think I lose the power I have left. I tried to, Jay, yes, to practice. But yeah, the new shifter, it takes a bit getting used to. I think this will take too long. Let's try switching to maybe low gear. Let's see how it works. There we go. Yeah, the skybox can get quite excited sometimes. Skybox, it's time zone shifting. Oh, I see. Yeah, I have it on. That might be interesting. Let's squeeze in, thank you. Not yet, as far as I know. I think they've been doing previews for now. Yeah, I think they just said it will come out, but not yet. When 144 does come out, it will come with those 8 additional special transport jobs. But they haven't said anything when 144 comes out exactly. Yeah, and what else is included, because everyone, well, I think many people are hoping that they also include a new truck in ATS 2 when 144 releases. Skyboxes and time zone changing gives you motion sickness. Which mod is that? Oh, the paid mod, is it? Mine, I seem to recall I started getting those occasional skybox problems when I enabled Reforma map. And I believe Reforma before was mentioning that issue was caused by, was it their roads without speed limit, or was that causing the weird ETA but not the skybox? I don't think they were able to pinpoint exactly what's causing it, and I'm not even sure if they're the ones causing it. The J word. Oh yeah, like so much better, goodness. Yeah, so worth the upgrade. It's a bit pricey, that's true, but yes, for that premium feel, it's amazing, man. First and foremost, I don't have to worry about the gear disappearing anymore, right? The gear, the malfunction in the gear, and the gear suddenly going back to neutral. At least that's what the PC detects. So in terms of accuracy, it's back to 100%. But the feel itself is very, very nice. I like the feeling when you try to slot it in a gear, it kind of resists in a way. A lot closer to reality than just like the plasticky shifting. Quite nice. I still have to get used to the 7th gear though, that rightmost spot. When I'm rushing to switch gears, I still go there sometimes. But yeah, I think it's muscle memory needs to develop. Yeah, that's the one. Sliding into each gear position. Exactly. Very nice. Thanks for the recommendation. And actually, it actually takes less space on my desk because the mounting space is smaller versus the G27 shifter, which takes a huge amount on my table. So this shifter is, how do you say, it's floating more outside the table than occupying the table itself. And that's a big plus for me because I have very limited table space. There you go. In this new setup with my monitors, I'm really liking it. Oh, we're in Colorado now again. Nice. Some of you guys probably didn't hear, but yes, I had to remodel my monitor situation because my table is starting to give out. I noticed the other day that my monitor arm, which was holding all 3 monitors in place, was a single bar and was holding all 3 monitors. It was leaning towards me and the angle was not healthy. It was like maybe less than 30 degrees, maybe 20, 15 degrees slant. And then when I looked below the table, the clamp was starting to bite into the table. So it was scary. So if I left that as is, it was only a matter of time before everything literally came crashing down. So I had to remove all the monitors, reposition everything, remove the monitor arm. And right now I still have triple monitors, but all of them have each of their individual stands. And it takes more space, so I cannot use them all like triple monitor setup, all in landscape. So I now have this H layout. 2 monitors on the side vertical, and in the middle is horizontal. So unfortunately no more triple monitor gaming for me. But all in all, I like it because it's a lot better for productivity. I can read chat better, I can read farther. If I miss some messages, I can read farther up because the entire height of the monitor, the chat is there. And yeah, I get to use more of the monitor space. So when it comes to productivity, it's a lot better. But yeah, no more triple monitor gaming for now. But yes, in terms of space, I have less space on the table because the monitor stands, the individual monitor stands are a bit more bulky. So that's a negative side effect too. But all in all, I like it. I think I'll continue with this one for the time being. Hey Sabukat, how are you doing? Hey, nice! When is it going to be delivered, Alex? That is amazing news, man. It's a good motivator for your recovery. Okay, we have to stop at the way station, wherever that is. Where is it even? Way station 3 miles. Okay, it's a bit far from here. He ordered a CSLDD. High-end stuff. Oh crap, Monday and you won't be home yet. So how does that work? Are you able to delay the delivery? Can someone receive it on your behalf? You can ship it here. I'll take care of it for you until you recover. Yeah, I'll gladly take good care of it. Way station is how the heck do you get to the way station? It's a bit weird. It's a bit off. Delivery has been arranged. Oh man. Low latency is on. It's my eyes not being low latency. Yes. Sometimes I enjoy having my monologue too much, so I miss out on chat. Yeah. It's a bit challenging. So a bit of a peek behind the scenes how my brain works when it comes to this streaming like this. When chat is active, hyperactive, then I spend all of my time just reading chat and reacting, right? But when there are times when chat is not so active, then I have to come up with my own topics, right? So that I keep on talking because there's nothing to read in chat. So there are times when I have to think of ideas, think of stories, think of something so that I can say something. And when I start saying something, it's hard to stop in the middle of that train of thought to look at chat, right? So when I start a topic, I finish it, then I look at chat, and sometimes that has moved since then. So, and that often happens with like flight sim, because especially with flight sim, there are viewers, but there's not a lot of chat activity. So I have to come up and I have to basically talk to myself. And yeah, stopping in between those talks with myself is a bit challenging. And that's why I lag behind chat sometimes. Well, oftentimes. Most of the time, actually. Where was I going again? 1 second, let's zoom in here. Oh, the way station, right. Reshade I'm using. No, I'm not using Reshade. It's too much of a hassle for me. This is default graphics. A peek at the clumsy brain, yes. Yeah, so yes, that's why I apologize when I reply too late sometimes, oftentimes. Otherwise, I would be quiet and just be waiting for the next chat message. which I guess can be good because in a way that's kind of like mixed silent trucking and commentary. Yeah, but I don't know, it's just like it has been instilled into me for some reason to just keep on talking as much as I can. That's why after every 3-hour stream my voice is like, I need to rest my voice because I'm not used to it until now. Good. Let's have a look. Still 50 tons. Good. I wonder if the fuel comes into play here. I don't think so. Does it come with a fuel with a weight with a weighing station? So we are still at 50 tons exactly. I'm not sure how heavy the fuel gets inside the truck, but I would bet it's a bit significant. It should make a dent on the weight. Thanks, Jay. After playing ATS for so long, I read that quite quick. Yeah. I've always wondered about it actually, but I never got a definitive answer. Because I started wondering about it when I got into flight simming, right? Because in flight sims in aviation, the fuel, the weight of the fuel is very important. But in here, with trucking, at least in this game, you don't really have to think about it. You just make sure you don't run empty. But if you're full tank or half tank, the weight in there doesn't seem to have a huge factor. And I'm not sure if in reality it is such a huge factor. Like if you're running on full tanks versus if you're running on a quarter tank, do you feel it? Do you feel the pulling power is less when you're at full tank? Yeah, that's maybe something that we can get some input on from our real life trucker friends. So if you're flying a plane, definitely, right? Your performance would really suffer if you're always on full tanks. So you always want to put in just enough fuel with a little bit of extra. But with trucking, you basically just go, just fill the tanks as long as I have money. No need to be as conscious about the weight because you have so much power in your engine anyway. You'll be able to pull it no problem. Clutch and brake does reflect, but I am floating gear, so I don't need to step on the clutch or the brake. So that's the clutch. Should have seen the blue. That's the brake. Should have seen the red. But yes, I'm floating gears most of the time, so I don't need either of them. Diesel weighs 7 pounds per gallon. And a truck normally has how many gallons? I don't know, 200? So times 7, that's 1,400 pounds. Not that heavy, huh? I mean, compared with everything else. But, yeah, I'm not sure that trucker would feel that. It sounds insignificant compared with the entire load. So maybe it's not that important. Yeah, it's a good topic though. Will be interesting. Right, so floating gears, you have to be in advanced mode. Let me pause the game for a sec so I can illustrate. So in options, controls, you have to be in advanced shifter layout behavior. And the fast split could be clutch or throttle for US trucks. For Europe trucks, I think it's clutch press. For US trucks, I think it's both clutch or throttle. So once you have those settings, you have to match your revs. So normally, the normal scenario is you rev up to 1500 and then you move to the next gear, making sure that you only shoot in the next gear at around 1100 RPM. Let me try and illustrate. Might do a very bad job at it. Okay, here. So I'm revving up to 1500. Once I reach that, I go to neutral wait till 11, and then I shoot into 7th. See? If I do it the wrong timing, it will not shoot. You will only hear the grinding like that. So it's kind of a nice mini game in a way. It's a nice challenge because you have to know which gear you're at, your rev you're at. And when you're slowing down, it's the opposite. You have to rev up when you're moving down the gears. So I'll show you one more time. 6th gear, go, 7th gear. And that's floating. Now, if you ask a mechanic, I don't think they'll like that. They'll say it's not healthy for the transmission. But if you ask real-life truckers, I think they always do that anyway, because it's more practical. You don't have to step on the clutch always. Do I have the retarder on? Yes, I do. The brake saver, rather. So here, rev up and then gear down. Yeah, it's a very nice implementation from SCS. So I would call that more of like an advanced technique already, right? And they have that implemented. They even have double clutching, which plays along the same concepts that you have to match gears, but it's a bit more difficult because you have to step on the clutch twice. £2,000 or so doesn't really make much difference. There you go. Thanks a lot, bro. Only time a full tank would make a difference is trying to stay under maximum axle weight. I see. Thanks, Rook. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's compared with like a small plane, you need every bit of power, right? You don't want to be heavier than you can be, than how you are. Because the engines of planes are very small, like, I don't know, 170 horsepower is big already. For a smaller GA plane. So every little bit counts. And you're carrying yourself the entire way. Yeah, that makes sense. So maybe it's not that important to consider them in the equation. Yeah, exactly, Alex. Exactly. £2,000 on a Cessna would be a big deal. That's very true. Yes. But even in bigger planes, it's still important, right? Yeah, even like 747s. But then I think that's because the weight, how much fuel they use up is quite significant, so it's heavier. I'm not quite familiar how much fuel a 747 can have in its tanks. By what I would imagine, that's going to be humongous. So filling it up to full tank probably isn't going to be a good idea unless you really need it. Those local drivers who have trucks with smaller engines. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. So if you're driving, for example, a Mach R with like a 280 horsepower engine, then you might be a bit more careful with the refueling. I'm missing gears. 1 second. There we go. Thankfully, I always have the clutch as a fallback. One thing I'm still not very used to, Alex, with the shifter, I keep on hitting the I'm not going to the rightmost what do you call that anyway, this rightmost gear set, this rightmost column. I don't fall into that as much, so it's not that much of a problem. What I feel I hit more is this barrier in between the 3rd and 5th gear slot. This like this how do you call it, this like teeth gates. Yeah, the rightmost gate. Thank you. It's not really a big problem for me. So for me, what I hit more often is this barrier in between the 3rd and 5th slot. Like here, when I go here, that one, oftentimes I would hit the barrier first and then I would slide into the gate. my mind is still not used to the distances. Oi. Yeah, I think it's just a matter of time, right? Just more practice. Oh, dang it. I thought I was free. Still need lights again. Most local drivers also tend to haul near maximum weight. Short haul but efficient load planning. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. With all the different hubs all around. Yeah, I guess that's a more common setup. Ooh. I am kind of missing the Jake brake. Have you guys tried the updated, what was the last updated engine from Zeemod? Was it the CAT C16? You guys want to try that out? Because I haven't tried it yet. That might be a good experiment. Just so we hear some Jake brake. I'm starting to miss it. Because the engine sound here is very good. But I kind of miss the Jake brake power. Yeah, I need a Jake brake. When I'm in the US, I want my Jake brake. I would think the gears have a wider gate than they used to. Ah, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Because the entire plate probably of the G27 is smaller. Here it's a bit bigger, so I have to travel more. And because I'm traveling still in G27 range, I'm hitting that gate, that barrier. Yeah. Like a spoon in a bowl of oatmeal. Yes, that's the one. Yes, okay. That makes sense now. Alright, let's switch to the CAT C16 and give it a try. Right. Let's see if we like it, or if we want to go back to this one. Probably eventually sell a bones, but it really depends when the wheel gives out. I'm waiting for the wheel to break before I buy a new one because it's still good. The wheel itself is great. With the force feedback plugin, my G27 is behaving great. So I'm not in a hurry. But when it gives out, I'll probably replace it with the Thrustmaster. Did I actually pass it by? Yeah, I think so. Dang it. Yes, he is. Pretty soon, he'll be the CSL guy. Where the heck is it? There it is. Tricky. Hey, Dwarfy. Or things. There we go. Let's go and try out the C16. CAT C16. Let's get a 575. Same power should be enough. And the transmission, I'd want to get rid of my retarder. I don't want it. I want a Jake brake only. Let's get one of these default ones. Yeah, that one. Sweet. Which one? To sabotage the wheel. Thanks again for that, Jack. Goodness, humongous. Where did that come from? Thank you. Insane, man. Transmission what? I changed it already. What do you mean? Engine brake, decrease, increase. Yes. Let's hear it. CAT C16. There we go. Very, very weak starter, huh? Hohoy! I like it. Very rough, but very bassy. Ah, I see. I wasn't looking for it. Sounds like a DD. Goodness, it's been a while since I tried the DD. It's a Detroit diesel. A DD. It's a Detroit diesel. It's an engine. And it's one of my favorites. One of my personal favorite sounds. Although I haven't tried it in a while. So I'm not sure if it still is my favorite. But it definitely was. You guys hear that? It's like a when you're shifting. Is that like the bypass valve or I don't know, something? Very interesting sound. And I can actually now enable the Jake brake, and I've gotten used to not enabling it. You can actually see it there. Max out the Jake brake there. Cummins ISX straight pipe. Nice. Very nice semi-modern engine, right? Good for modern trucks. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay, later. Hey, babe. You'll get your time. Fits, yeah, with modern trucks, the automatic transmission fits very well. Here we go. Yeah, Jake brake is back. And it's strong, my goodness. Actually started a bit too early. That's what you drive a US truck for the Jake brake. Oh my goodness, huge. The black smoke, yeah, true. So that would be a nice effect, right? Like the sound of that one too, very much so. If you can't break it, Jake it. I like that. Is that the real Jake brake tagline? If it's not, it should be. Can work in marketing. No idea. It fits. Definitely should be. By the way, I haven't explored this yet, the full gauges from the 389 from John Ruda. An air cleaner, oh I see. So there's like a gauge for the air cleaner quality, this gauge with the green and red colors. Interesting. Is that the quality or the pressure maybe? Maybe not the quality, huh? So how would you weigh that? Let's have a look. Doesn't have a unit of measure, so I don't know what it is. And I wonder if all of these are simulated. Maybe some of them are just static. Not sure if the game implements all of those variables. And it's dark now, so we should find somewhere to rest soon. We'll see. You guys think we can get to Mexico at least today? I'm not even sure where we are. We've had so many stops along the way. Game sound is higher than your mic. Yeah, that's why I'm checking with everyone if you guys are okay. If you want me to lower it down, just say so. Sounds a bit too loud. Let's try that. Is it ever since the stream began, or just with this engine? Yeah. So that one second. That one's a bit lower game volume. Not sure if it's too low now, but let me know. Yeah, let me know which one you prefer. So I lowered it now. Okay, let's keep it like this, thanks. One second, let's have a look. No rest stop in sight. Well, we'll just have to continue on, I guess. Oh, and 1 second, we should have some interior light to check out. Yeah, fancy. Not really practical, but cool. Probably not going to use it while you're driving. It's going to be very bad for night vision. But it's a nice touch. And you can change the colors, I think, depending on what you configure. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's the default light. I was actually hoping it was white, because in the parts in the config screen it just said interior light, and then there are others which say interior light blue, red, and stuff. So I thought the default would be white. Apparently it's kind of like orangey. There you go. So yeah, the 3408, very nice engine sounds, although I do miss the jake brake. But it's an entirely new challenge. It kind of like promotes forward thinking. It kind of promotes that you have to stay ahead of the truck. That if you have a stop, if you have to slow down a bit in front, you have to start slowing down earlier, because the brake saver isn't as powerful. Or you have to use your brakes, which is something you can do, but I would want to minimize it only when I really have to. Let me have a quick look. Did they reply to you, Dwarfy? I just realized. Sorry, yeah, I'm doing good, Dwarfy, I'm doing good. Excited for the weekend. Yeah, I always try to use the secondary brake systems. Jake brake, retarder. One, because it sounds cool. Oh crap! Yeah, when you have to use the brakes, you have to use the brakes. like so. But yeah, when there's the luxury, when you have the luxury of being able to slow down slower, slow down more gradually, then you try to use the secondary brake systems, just so to maybe role play it a bit. Because I'm not sure if like the wear and tear of the brakes is really simulated in game, and even if it is, the repair cost is minimal, right, compared to what you earn. So it's not really a big deal in terms of just the, if it's just the wear and tear of the brakes in game, it's not really a factor. But I mean, if it's like more realistic way of thinking, it does help to practice the right way of doing things. 55 coming up ahead, no problem. Good. One sec, let me check the different sounds. So nice. 3 stages of Jake brakes, each with their own profile. And now I almost didn't brake in time. Good. Yeah. Some of the elements are not as serious here in game, so the wear and tear factor isn't as important. I wish it was though. It would be a good incentive to really try and do things the right way, instead of just powering through, because I mean, you can just use your brakes, right? It will work. The brake pads and discs on these puppies aren't cheap. Oh, I can imagine. I see. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe they can make the repairs super expensive. I mean, especially in ATS, right? When you repair, you have co-insurance. You have insurance, so you only pay the co-insurance part. And it's like 100, 200 bucks for everything. I think they should add a whole new level to it, because there is the repairs, but there is also the like repairs when you get damaged, but there should always be the wear and tear system, right? Your tires losing their grooves, what do you call it? So you have to replace them eventually. Your brakes wearing out, and that shouldn't be part of insurance. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think that should be part of insurance. So you have to pay for that yourself, either the company or you as an owner operator. But yeah, the company should pay for it. And then there, they could add that more expensive thing. Yeah, the wear and tear system, you see it, but everything gets repaired as part of insurance. And everything is like not a factor at all with how cheap it is. So technically, there is a wear and tear system, but really, it's not really a factor. Hey Asib, how are things? Yeah, ETS2 also has, but even in ETS2, I mean, even without insurance, it's still super cheap compared with everything else you're earning. So it's still not a factor. You can wreck your truck and it would be okay. Right, so I'm not sure how to do that, but yeah, it's not such a big deal right now. It doesn't really promote best practices, right? You don't need to save fuel. You don't need to save on the wear and tear of your brakes. You do it because it's the right thing to do, but the game doesn't really punish you for doing it wrong. So there is no real incentive to follow the right way of doing things. And it would highly increase the immersion if they could do something about that. I don't know what. Changing some pricing levels or adding a whole new element to it. I don't know. But that's the game theory out there. that can be improved upon. True wear and true pay. Yes, exactly. And Alex will happily explain all the details if it does get implemented. Just save like 3 hours for it. CAT 3408 hype. Yeah, we just switched engines. We're in a CAT C16 now. But yes, a while ago we were driving with a CAT 3408. Yeah, because the 3408 apparently does not have a jake brake. So if you're like me and you need your jake brake, that might be hard to sell for you. Broke it, pay 15k. Oh my goodness. Yeah. No, sorry about that, Asip. Yeah, I didn't update the title. It was a last minute change in plans because I really started missing the jake brake. In and out. Ooh, got me hungry. Have we been passing rest areas, guys? I forgot that we were looking for some. Let's see. Okay, there is one coming up. Albuquerque, we passed it. So this next one. Cool, that should be pretty close by. I hope there are some signs along the way. Yes, the dump trailer is here. Yeah, you see it? Cool, right? We'll sleep soon so you can see it better. 1 second. Okay, I think there's the stop being advertised. Oi, 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 what the heck? What the heck was that? Why was there a guy the middle of the road? Interesting. So where we should be going? Socorro. 1 sec, let me go and check out the map. He ran over that guy. Well, he shouldn't have been there. Okay, there is a rest area here, but there is a proper one right there. I think that's the one we'll be taking. Yeah, good. Yeah, weird. Come on. The title? Nah, it's okay. I'll just explain to the guys who join. Thanks. Today is a silent trucking episode where you can listen more to the 3408 without commentary, so you can focus on the sounds. Volvo open pipe engine, nice. By who? I haven't driven a Volvo in so long. Which Volvo truck mod are you guys driving with? I don't think Eugene has updated his officially, but I know someone was updating it unofficially. Can't remember who it was. Was it Bimo? And then I remember Panda was driving the, what do we call it, the newest generation of Volvo FH, but that was still a bit raw. Good for photos but not for actual driving. Thanks, Asip. Rizlag is near. Thanks, Mechanical and Alex. Oh crap. Maybe we should have stopped by somewhere there, huh? pull a Rizlag, I think too late. He came out of his Spitfire just to complain. Just to voice his objections. It's all downhill to Mexico. One can hope. Just coast along the entire way. Why not? Okay, there's the rest area. Good. What time is it? Is there a clock here? So many gauges and no clock? 1 second. You guys see a clock anywhere? No, I don't see it. How about the digital clock? Okay, there. 1 a.m. Goodness. Maybe let's not use the Jake pin. Wake everybody up. Oh, wrong gate. Dang it. There you go. Let's not wake everybody up here. Spitfire for the win. The Ruda update is very nice. My goodness, I like those additional parts. Makes the truck even more customizable. I wouldn't have thought it was possible. Now where the heck am I stopping? Here? It's a bit skimpy, isn't it? Okay, that's accepted. I think we'll be blocking off this guy though. Let's see if he can fit in through there. Okay, I think that works. Alright. Midday. And yes, the dump trailer is quite interesting. Not many customization options, but pretty sleek chrome finish in here. And nice details even on the mud flaps. I just noticed those imperfections, so it's not super clean. Quite nice. Here we go. We don't need the lights, right? Not yet, at least. Wow, I got it in right. No problem with the shifting back then for a change. Didn't hit the gate. Or hit the gate fine. Oh gosh. Terms. Minor details. So any new shows you guys are watching? I'm looking for new shows to watch. Just finished the... Oh, I think there should be a new episode of it today. Vox Machina in Prime Video. I like it. And then I finished Reacher, I think in Prime Video as well. It was okay. Action series. Nothing too heavy. Oh crap, there it is. The Rizlag indicator. Do we have something nearby? Dang it, I don't see one. I might have to get emergency services. The new shifter is amazing, Asib. Yes, I'm still getting used to the distance, but all in all, it's great. Let's take a photo here. I haven't taken many photos. Let's go. Remaking your train profile for the STXL. Stream Deck XL. I see. Ah, sure, yes. So you... Oh, yeah. I haven't used my Stream Deck for Train Sim yet. But that would be great, thank you. Let's take a shot from here. It's a nice angle. Bit close up, not too shabby. Make that look super sleek. And just a bit of railing for additional ambiance. Oh, Star Trek Discovery. Yeah, I have not been able to because they removed it from Netflix, I think, right? Where is it showing now? Yeah, I think they had some licensing issues or something. So unfortunately, I have not been able to catch up with it. Thanks, Jack. Appreciate it. All of Us Are Dead. Oh, yeah, that's a very famous one. That's the K-drama, right? About zombies and whatnot. Yeah. I would have wanted to watch it, but me and Mrs. Clumsy are not very big into zombie stuff. But yeah, I've been hearing so many good things about it. It's been the rave all over. It's like the next, what's that K-drama? Korean series that was super hit. That thing with the games. Yeah, that one. I forgot the name. Squid Game. There you go. Exactly, that's the one. Yeah, people are saying it's the next Squid Game. But yeah, Koreans really have it dialed down. They know what they're doing. And it makes sense because from what I know, the Korean government actually invested a huge amount into the entertainment industry. They're really developing it. So they've gotten a lot of experience, a lot of education, a lot of budget to really make amazing shows, and it shows, literally. So they are getting now global acclaim for the things they're doing. It's starting to pay off. The investment is starting to pay off. Very nice. Well deserved. Still no gas station in sight, guys. Starting to get worried. Yeah, that's true, Hasib. That's true. You're getting more famous now. I think they started investing, I don't know, more than 10 years ago into their entertainment industry, and yeah, it's starting to pay off bit by bit. It's not an instant thing, right? That's why it's an investment. But I think they did the right call there. They made the right move. Because imagine how much they're earning from all of that. Oh my goodness. Lag incoming. There was? Didn't point it out. No, I didn't see anything. Let's see. Let's pay attention to the signs. Man, it's so nice to drive again in non-snowy roads. I miss this kind of setup. Speaking of snow, how's the weather, guys, where you are at? Is it still full-blown winter? Or is snow is spring? Winter, spring. Spring starting to peak out now for where you guys are at. Before the rest spot. Oh yeah, back then it was not yet a big problem. After the rest spot is what we're looking for. Alan will push. If we can wake him up at least. Rex will happily try, I think. He's excited about the idea. What is... Oh, we have music playing. I thought we had some music for running out of fuel. A Rizlag theme song. No. Let's just like when you have music when you're late. You have music when you're about to run out of fuel. Maybe there's one here in town. I'm a bit lazy though. Let's wait for something along the way. It's still winter. Yeah, how is winter there? How cold does it get? Does it also snow? Maybe? Probably not. Let's see. Anything there? Oh, there is one here. Tucson. Let's make a stop. Same here, Zelabone. Same here. Okay. Don't really see. Well, the good thing is we're almost out of time, so I don't think we'll even have enough time to run out of fuel. Saved by the bell. I think you can call it that, actually. It looks like I made the wrong turn, because apparently Tucson is I think this is Las Cruces. Okay, I think there is a gas station nearby. Let's see. 16. Hey, that's a nice winter. Yeah, it's a bit cold, but not too bad. Nice. I think Alex would appreciate that weather. Hey, Game Theorist, that one? Oh. Hey, yes, that's a good call. Yes, it looks like it is. I wouldn't have thought it. What is that in real life? What is that tower for? Is that something you see in gas stations normally? This is why I like engines with jake brakes. So as you're slowing down, floating gears, you get to hear all these sounds. And yeah, with the new shifter, it's so crunchy when you move to a different gear. It's a nice reward. Looks like a water tank. Oh yeah. So yeah, the tower doesn't seem linked with the gas station at all, because the gas station is here on the right. But it was a nice call, Game Theorist. Are you familiar with this place in real life? Does look like a water tank, yeah. Where is it? This one, yeah. Let's go and enter here. Shortcut, there it is. Saved! No res lag for us. Awesome. How do I hold this one? It's my first time refueling with the Stream Deck. A good thing I can hold the button the same way. Good. By the way, did I show the trailer, Hazib? There it is. Yeah. Sleek chromey Mac trailer. Quite nice. So instead of the usual box trailers that we're hauling, get some variety in. And yeah, the water tower seems like it is part of this entire establishment, maybe. Part of the rest, the truck stop, maybe. Something like that. Let's just get ourselves parked in here. And we'll call it a stream. Thank you guys for joining me. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate the company and the inputs. We managed to check out the CAT C16 from Zeemod, the upcoming one. We managed to compare how it sounds like versus Slav Jerry's version, what the differences are and how the tastes can vary. We've had a look at some parts from Ruda's updated 389. We managed to check out this trailer from Zeemod. And we managed to go back to an engine with a jake brake. I like it. So, thank you for the company as always. Have a great weekend indeed. Speedy recovery, Alex. Looking forward to you finally getting a chance to drive that wheel. Star Trek Discovery, yeah, exclusive to Paramount Plus. Yeah, exactly. It's a bit of a shame. So yes, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. And catch you on Discord, guys. Looking forward to your stories in there. I always enjoy reading through them. You don't get the bad kind of drama anymore, so I enjoy it now. Thank you. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye. Clumsy Trucking. Oh, 1 second. Stream Deck. Okay, there we go. Bye-bye.